Foxy's journey, from abandonment to love. In a small village, far from the watchful eyes of the city, a defenseless dog faced the cold of the night and the heat of the day, with nowhere to go. His name was Foxy. He was found tied to a tree in a deserted park, completely abandoned to his fate. For more than 2 days, he remained there, without food, without water, without any hope of rescue. As I approached him, I noticed something unusual, a lump in his stomach. Could this be the reason for his abandonment? Had he been discarded because he was sick? The only certainty I had was that leaving him, there was not an option. Fear and trauma. Foxy was terrified. His eyes showed not only fear, but pure panic. He trembled nonstop, unable to understand what was happening. Every movement I made was seen as a threat. When I tried to touch him, his response was immediate. He bit me, not out of aggression, but out of desperation. At times, he was so nervous that he would involuntarily defecate, soiling my clothes. It was as if his entire body was reacting to the trauma of being discarded, ignored, and left behind. But I wouldn't give up on him. A new beginning. I took Foxy home, determined to give him a second chance. For the first few days, he couldn't relax. His gaze remained suspicious, his body always tense, ready to curl up in the far corner of the room. He barely ate, barely slept. It was as if he was always expecting the worst. But little by little, something began to change. The transformation. On the 3rd day, I noticed the first sign of trust. Foxy looked at me differently, still wary, but now with a small spark of hope. When I woke up that morning, I was greeted with a curious look. As I approached him, for the first time, he didn't back away. Later, I saw something that had seemed impossible just a few days ago. His tail wagged slightly. It was a small gesture, but it represented a huge step forward. On the 7th day, the transformation was visible. The frightened dog who once hid from everyone and everything now followed me everywhere. He began to seek my affection, to approach me more confidently, to show affection in a genuine way. Foxy finally understood that he was safe. A happy ending. The dog who had been discarded and ignored now had a home. He no longer needed to hide, no longer needed to be afraid. Every day with Foxy was a testament to the power of patience, care, and compassion. His recovery was not only physical, but also emotional. Today, when I look at him, I see not only a happy dog, but a true story of overcoming. His past will never be forgotten, but he no longer has to carry it alone. He has found a new life, surrounded by love, security, and respect. And all of this was only possible because someone decided to reach out at the right time.